Everybody, welcome, and thanks for joining us for this invite-only affiliate webinar. Today is Tuesday, the 10th of October, 2017, and my name is E.R. Wolf. I'm the founder and CEO over here at Elify. I'm joined by my business partner, co-founder, Guy Toole, and we're going to go through a big update that we're really excited to talk to everybody about and talk about a few things as we go through everything. We want you to be more informed about what's going on. That's why we're putting together some more of these invite-only affiliate webinars. And we want to just give you some information on what we've been working on, what we've accomplished thus far, and sort of where we're going. We want you guys to be in the know of what's coming down the pipeline, as a lot of what we've seen this year in just launching Shuffle into the marketplace in January, really, and everything that you guys have helped us accomplish. And we're so thankful for you guys joining us today. We see a lot of people who've joined the room, and a big shout out to everybody who's come in. I wish I could read through all the names of people who've joined the room today. We'll also be making this available on our YouTube channel for replay. So if your teams or other affiliates that you have in your referral network want to see it, you can go on ahead and drive them to that. If you haven't already subscribe to that YouTube channel. So the big thing, guys, we're so excited to announce the growth that we've had this year. Starting in a launch in January, and even just in the last 6 months here, we've had over 1,000% growth in new subscribers coming in and using Shuffle. And I think that's just such a huge accomplishment, since 100% of that growth has been driven by affiliates just like you, who've been out there using Shuffle, loving Shuffle, and sharing Shuffle with other people. And I just want to send a big thank you to everybody out there on their marketing efforts and how they've been helping us gather this. To put that into some insight, just over about 27% of our users have referred somebody else into Shuffle, but that's not to say that 20% of our customers are affiliates. So, we have a good core affiliate base. We're looking to grow that. But what that's led to, guys, is our efforts have led to expansion, not just within the United States, Canada, Mexico, but we're now in over 20 countries internationally. So that's something to be very proud of. And again, all of that thanks goes back to our affiliates who are helping to drive this thing. But that being said, we're still on the ground floor of everything that's going on with Shuffle. We just launched in January, 1,000% growth in the last 6 months, massive growth throughout the whole year, and we're just getting started. We've got a lot of things coming down the pipeline, some recent changes that have also happened and taken place. And so, what I want to do is I'm going to pass this over to Guy to talk about some of those recent changes. We're not going to spend a ton of time on this call. We're not going to do a lot of show and tell. We're not going to do a lot of training. We just want you guys to be abreast of everything that's going on so that you can be equipped when you're out talking to other potential Shuffle users. So, Guy, take it away.
Thanks, ER, and thank you, everybody, for joining us. We really want to, like ER was saying at the beginning of this, make sure that we're keeping everybody in the know. And we are making huge changes, huge strides. The application, what you're going to see, maybe a little bit of today, is going to be a little more user-friendly. We're making some upgrades on different types of things, and we just want to make sure that everybody is in the know and is excited about it as we are. So one of the first things that you're probably going to see, and I know I've got many conversations going on with it through calls, text, chatter, is you've probably noticed that there's multiple people accepting your connection request. And what that means is we took a piece within our application and we made it so there is an automatic connection from you to anyone in your network from levels 2 through 6. We all know that you're automatically connected with someone that you've directly referred to Shuffle, so you can get in, you can help train them, you can speak to them a little bit through chatter, you can use the full power of Shuffle, sharing information back and forth, sharing cards through Shuffle, and clone, do all different types of things like that. But levels 2 through 6, now as soon as someone joins, or if they're within your network, they're going to get a connection request from you. And as a leader, this is going to give you the opportunity to reach out to them, to say hello, to see if they need any help with the training, understanding what Shuffle is, how powerful it can be, because really with Shuffle, sky's the limit. Industry agnostic. If you've got a customer, you've got a client, this is what we've developed this for, so you can get out and market yourself, brand yourself, market your products in the way that you would always wish or hope that you can or could, without having to go spend a ton of money on buying URLs and different things of that standpoint, that you can actually provide something to all your customers, all your clients with Shuffle. But now with this connection request, once they accept, those people that you don't know, they're within your team. So always give them a warm welcome. Reach out to them, see how you can help them, see if you can help with this replication of yourself, and watch your network grow, because we all know that's why we're all on here right now, is due to the affiliate program that we have within Shuffle. It's second to none. It's going to continue to grow. So we're excited that this connection request can get you moving forward with your team, as well as it gives you as the newbie an opportunity to reach out and say hello to your uplines and see if they can help you in any way. So that's one of the things. Additionally, we have something that you're going to be able to make sure that when your recipient receives your card, they can save your card to their home screen. And so this will simply be done whenever you share your card to them. They're viewing it in a web browser. There's either in the settings over in Android phones, below on the screen in Safari on iOS phones, there's a little arrow. And when you select this, it's going to give you the opportunity to save that link to your home screen. So it will say save to or add to home screen. And when you do this, you'll want to edit it a little bit from the standpoint of it's got some long string thread about the about section, but scroll it down to, say for myself, scroll it down to Guy Tool. And when you save that, you're going to now have what looks like a brand new app on your phone, but it's a card directly linked, or an app icon directly linked to that person or my personal card. So you always have access to that card. You don't even have to go into Shuffle to find it. You don't have to go back within the thread of chatter or text to find it. So whenever you are out prospecting, someone says, hey, I would love to save your card. How do I do that? Just simply talk them through how they can save your card onto their device. It gives them an opportunity that if you're running campaigns, you're running different types of things, opportunities, monthly challenges within your business, and you have different types of links on your cards that lead to those things, that they can easily access that from the home screen of their phone.
Hey, Guy, why don't I go on ahead and show that real quick before we move on to some of this what's coming up next stuff. That way all of you on iOS at least can see exactly how this works. And what I want to do is I'm just going to share my phone screen really quick with you guys and just show you exactly what Guy just mentioned about adding your card to their homepage. And this is my card. For anybody who hasn't gotten their card, make sure you can request to discover Guy and I in Shuffle, and we'll be happy to share you over our own personal cards. But this is what I'm sharing with people when I'm meeting them. And you can see at the bottom of this page, right, add to phone contacts. That's obviously the first way where somebody can add your card and come back to it at a future time. But what Guy was talking about is we want it to be front and center. Maybe you're a real estate agent, or maybe you're a restaurateur, and you're upgrading or updating a card every so often, and you want that person to come back and see the latest and greatest things. In the bottom and again, I'm on iOS. I've opened it from my text messages, so I'm in Safari right here. You can see a little box in the up arrow at the very bottom of my screen. And when I tap on that box on the bottom of the screen, it pulls up all of these share options. And right here, your viewer can come over and you can see that little plus sign, and it just says add to home screen. That's exactly what Guy is talking about. And it's going to pull up, and it can provide you, as Guy said, you can edit that information if you want, just to make it clear for them, but you don't have to edit it all the way down. I'll just make mine ER Wolf, and it's a direct link back to my card that will always be available to that recipient sitting on their home screen. Very powerful, because at any one time, your card is one click away from them directly, as if it was an app on their phone. So I'm just hitting done and add, and you can see I've added it, and now I've got an ER Wolf card sitting right here on my home screen. And if I touch on that card, it goes always directly back to the card we have there. So we think this is very powerful for anybody who has cards that they want their viewer to continue to come back to, or that they might be updating over time. So make sure you learn how to do that process for both iOS and for Android. That way, if somebody is using or viewing your card on either device, you can direct them on how to easily add your card back to their home screen. In addition to some of those recent changes that you might have seen, like that auto connection request, so you don't have to go searching through your rewards to see who's on your levels 2 through 6 and request to connect with them, and this add to home screen, I'm going to pass it back to Guy. Stop sharing my screen, and we're going to talk about some of these upcoming things that we've got coming in this next quarter of the year here as we round out the year.
Right, and thanks, CR. What we're going to be discussing here right now is why I think majority of you were in the know for this webinar. A lot of people we've reached out, they love the affiliate program. They understand it's heavily back-end loaded. So how can we provide something to somebody that you can get some early quick wins? And a lot of you have expressed to us how 10 cards just isn't enough for you. I would like to market myself more. I would like to be able to create cards to market out to other industries and maybe categorize them in a way that I could have real estate cards, I could have energy cards, I could have whatever you would like, and categorize them, so then I can go out and I can do some nice marketing to somebody. I could put their own information, their face, their logo onto that card, share it out to them. They say, yes, this is something I need to brand and market myself totally different. So what we are going to be launching here very soon is a user upgrade program. And I know that's the name of it because I'm reading it right now, and it took me a little bit to figure out what the new one is just because it's so new, but is a user upgrade program. And what this is going to do, it's going to give you, anyone within your team, the ability to come in and for one time purchase of $50, you can have access to 100 cards. So you're going to be able to come in, pay $50, get 100 cards. You're going to be able to create those cards, share them out, categorize them, sort them in different ways that you would like to be able to share them out. And say month 2, you are only going to have to pay $10 residually for those 100 cards. So there's a huge cost savings with this, because we might look at in the future having different ways to purchase additional cards. But for this one-time $50 offer, we're going to allow you, any one of your team members, any affiliate within Shuffle, any customer within Shuffle, the ability to come in and purchase 100 cards. And what's this going to look like for you as an affiliate? You're going to be able to see some early wins from the standpoint of our affiliate program. We're going to pay out the $50 in the exact same manner that we pay out in our affiliate program right now. So if you would like, you sit there, you take $50, you know, if I just referred somebody, I'm going to get 10% of that. I'm going to get $5. So this is going to outpace a little bit what our current affiliate program is doing on the $10. When this is happening, you'll carry it down all the way through level 6 at your 8% that you will be receiving of the $50. An additional bonus that will happen is if I refer someone directly, or if someone's direct to me within Shuffle right now on my level 1 and they upgrade, you're going to get your 10% of $5, but we're also going to give you an added bonus of 1,500 coins. So that's going to be an additional $15 bonus. You get people on your level 1s to sign up and say, yes, we need the 100 cards. We're going to give you a total of $20 on your level 1. Everything else plays out in your levels 2 through 6. But that's going to be a huge incentive for our affiliate program to get people some early wins within our affiliate program. So I'm going to pass it back over to ER. He's going to give you some examples of how this might work for you, work for your team, and see some power that we're going to be bringing with this new upgrade.
Yeah, thanks, Guy. And again, some of you may have heard the whisperings of this 100-card upgrade. We've had a lot of requests for it, and there are different types of users. I get the question all the time, well, who would need 100 cards? Some people, you only need a few cards. Maybe the upgrade is not right for you. Other people, you've maxed out your 10 cards completely, and you're looking for as many cards as you can get. And some good examples of that, if you're a real estate agent and you're doing a card for each one of your listings, you're doing a virtual house tour, you're linking it up with every one of your properties and sort of tying it back into your MLS. If you've got more than 10 listings at any one time or past listings for your buyers and your sellers and whatnot, you're going to need those more than 10 cards. We also have some examples of users who do things like couponing. They run a regular retail or brick and mortar business, and they run promotional specials all the time. And they might do a monthly promotional special. That's 12 months right there. They might do something for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, gift certificates, all of that type of stuff. In addition to, promoting the business by itself or promoting themselves on their own, again, exceeding those 10 cards. And, lastly, the example that Guy was really talking about are, even as an affiliate yourself, if you're out there marketing and promoting to other potential Shuffle users, and you want to build a card specific to their industry. Maybe it's a plumber, maybe it's a yoga instructor, maybe it's a business owner, a chiropractor, or what have you. You're going to be able to create templates for each of those and have all of those at your disposal. So when you go to create even a promotion card or just send a one-off card to that person, you have those templates available. Or if you're supporting your team and somebody asks you, hey, Guy, do you have a great real estate card? I can say, look, in my 100 cards, I have 3 great real estate templates. Let me share those out to you or even help you with those right when you get out of the gate. So you're prepared that the next time you run into a realtor or a plumber or an insurance provider or whoever you're targeting, that you've got a template that best shows them the power of Shuffle related to their business. So there's a lot of different ways on which we can see people using these 100 cards. And as Guy said, the implications that this has through the affiliate program, we're really excited about, because not only does it now allow you to continue to build on the $10 subscription and amass that passive residual income over time, it also now allows you to create some what we would call now money upfront. A good example of that, as Guy was saying, we're going to pass that same $50 upgrade directly through our affiliate program at the same payout percentages that all of you know and love within the affiliate program. The 10% direct, 8%, 15%, 5%, and 8%. And in addition to that, add that bonus that Guy mentioned, which I think is going to be so powerful. An additional $15 bonus to the person who makes that referral basically gives you $20 up front. So if you're doing that, and for those of you who are still in Quick Start as new affiliates, you combine those things together, and somebody who gets started with while you're in Quick Start and adds that upgrade, that's essentially $30 for that person. So if you went out and referred those 10 people, whether that be in 30 days, 60 days to qualify for your Quick Start extension, 10 people at $30, you're looking at $300 right out of the gate. That's something that is an extra car payment. Maybe it's a vacation, a travel ticket. Maybe it's Christmas presents now that the holidays are approaching. So we really wanted to put something in place that would support our affiliates and not only continuing to build their residuals on the Shuffle subscription, but also have that one-time hit. And that will be retroactive. So it's not only when they sign up. Anybody on Shuffle today, right now, can use and upgrade into that upgrade when it becomes available. And the goal is to make that available either at the beginning of November or sometime in November. So, cat's out of the bag. The upgrade is coming, and you'll see that all come available. I don't have any previews for you guys on what the upgrade process looks like, but I can describe that it'll be an offer during the initial sign-up for any new users you're going to be referring, and it will be part of, even if they don't upgrade today, in the future, if they want to upgrade to that 100 cards, they can do that, and you'll still get credit for all of that. So that's something that we're super excited about, not only on how it helps the customer, but also the impacts on the affiliate side. Now, Guy, I think we've got some stuff that I think is even more exciting than just that 100-card upgrade. And that's really just based on, the app itself and all of the feedback that we've been getting. And that's one of the benefits of being an agile technology company. And we've talked about technology and the way it's changing the world in the past. And I think that's something that's super exciting, for our affiliates to be able to be engaged and basically be part of technology and a technology offering, is having that feedback loop and all of the feedback that we get from our customers and our affiliates, and taking that feedback, working together with that feedback in our team to continue to refine and update the system. So, Guy, you want to talk about what we have coming up in Q4 and into Q1 of next year on this update?
So ER is probably going to give you some sneak peeks here in a little bit, but from the standpoint of Q4, what we look to be bringing to our customers, our clients, our affiliates is a more simplified user interface, something where I don't have to, from a training aspect, if I'm on a different device than my team members, I don't have to identify where the menu is. It's going to be laid out there for you perfectly at the bottom. You're going to be able to navigate. So navigation is going to be huge. Some big things that you're going to see coming from us is a lot of how training, how to use the application. So all you have to do as an affiliate is really just copy and paste links. Share it, get it to people, and then rely on us from corporate, from our training center to be able to help your brand new customers, your brand new affiliates get into action with how to create cards, how to use the application, how to share, how to engage, how to communicate within the application. So these are things that we're going to put on our plates to take care of the items for you. You're going to see us more engaged. There's going to be more webinars, more training, more different types of things from that standpoint. So you just click and play is essentially what you, as an affiliate, should be able to do, and we want you to do. ER, if you want to speak any more to that, show some images of what's going to be coming. We're not changing everything. It's just going to be a slick look and feel. You're going to feel like we're listening to you, because that's exactly what we do from a feedback standpoint. Even if you're continually looking for things within the application, the best way to get that to us is to go into feedback within Shuffle and send that information to us. We'll review and we'll take it into consideration if that's something that could be of value to every one of our users. Remember, one person's opinion, and like ER and I always say, if we pushed everything that we wanted, no one else would love it. So just remember that we have to take in our thousands and thousands of distributors, customers, affiliates into consideration when we make changes. But I think some of the ones that we're making, you're definitely going to love.
Absolutely. And before I get into showing you some of those sneak peeks at those upgrade or updated screens on what we're calling our internally version 2 here, as Guy mentioned, it really boils down to simplicity. It really boils down to refinement and making things easier to use. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're just going to look at a few, maybe 6 different screens here, of what we have coming up. And what you're going to see is that main menu that most of you are familiar with in that upper left-hand corner is now, we're going to simplify it by a whole click. And in technology, we talk about click economy. We talk about how many steps it takes. We talk about the speed of the application and how quick it is to load things. And really, that's what a lot of this update refinement is leaning towards. So you're no longer going to have to be 2 clicks away from any area of the application. You're 1 click away, so you're not going to have to hit that main menu. It's going away. And we're putting the main menu right at thumb's length at the very bottom of the screen here. And you're seeing your card screen just like you've always had your cards. You'll be able to swipe back and forth and go through all of those cards. Your QR reader will now be available in the upper corner, just on the opposite side of where it has been. And you're going to have a global search feature to help you find things within Shuffle a bit more easy. As well, if you reach down to your more option at the very bottom, you're going to get access to all of your account information. That's where you'll find things specific for our affiliates. The reward section will be here. Discover for making those connections and requesting to connect with other people. Your settings, all of that type of stuff available within that more section along the new main menu at the bottom here. Additionally, we'll go down to the next screen. We're looking at things like contacts and activities. Again, one thumb click away makes it super simple, still laid out as you would see them with all of your global activities or with your contacts here, and you'll be able to drill down. But we freed up some of that space, so you no longer have the big main menu. You have your contacts, you have the tagging and the sorting of your contacts. You can search for your contacts, and you have a more refined layout of what your contacts are displaying like, whether you have those follow-up reminders for them, whether you're connected with them, etc. So we are really, really excited about how this is going to streamline usability for all Shuffle users, including Chatter here. And we've got some pretty neat features coming to Chatter for those of you guys who aren't leveraging Chatter for communication within your teams. I think you'll be excited about some of these new additions. Again, laying it out and seeing more updates on, you know, who's online and when you last talked to them, seeing your messages for both individuals and groups within one section, and actually quickly jumping over to broadcast messages out with that broadcast feature we've always had. But what you're also going to see when you're in threaded conversations to people are ways to share cards directly through Chatter, ways to add attachments in Chatter, ways to set follow-up reminders with the people you're chatting with, ways to take notes when you're chatting with somebody if you need to log it for that connection, and even ways to mute a chat if you just don't want to be bothered by that person for the current time and unmute it at a later time. So there's a lot of power coming in behind that. In fact, you know, these aren't just screenshots, Guy. I know Guy and I, we actually get a sneak peek of what's going on before it comes to market, and we are literally actively testing this right now. So I'm going to unlock my screen. Obviously, I'm in here, and you can see I've got the same toggle I've always had within the application, my QR scanner, and I've got my menu of activities, contacts, Chatter, my options, all in here right now. And we're just refining this. As soon as it's market ready, we're going to bring it out to everybody out there and make sure it's available to everybody. So we're really excited about what's coming with this new update for version 2. And as Guy said, we're going to couple that with some exciting stuff from the standpoint of support. You know, more webinars just like this, not only for affiliates to keep you guys abreast of what's coming down the pipeline and what you should be sharing out when you're talking with other Shuffle users or potential Shuffle users. We've added a new Facebook group. So if you are on Facebook, make sure you reach out and connect to the corporate Facebook group. This is going to be an official Facebook group where you guys will have direct access to our corporate team for help, and also to the entire Shuffle community to get help, whether that be for the affiliate side or whether that be for the user side. And a great way or resource to direct the people you're referring to, as well as a lot more content coming into the YouTube channel. And, you know, those small snippet videos, you know, a minute, 30 seconds, that just show how to do something. We want to make sure that's available, including even some of the longer videos like today's webinar. You're going to start seeing go straight into that YouTube channel. So in closing, I wanted to keep this around 30 minutes before we open it up for question and answer. Looks like we're right on time for that. You know, I want all of you to keep an eye on your email. You're probably going to see a connection request coming in from our affiliate support account also within the app, and other information coming out to you, our affiliates. Additionally, you're going to see more Elify branding assets, things like our demos, logos, brand identity information, you know, contact information, that type of stuff. Reach out to us. If you haven't already, you can go into Discover right now within the application. You can search for Guy. You can search for ER Wolf. That's me. You can request to connect with us. We're available. We're here to support you guys, and we have plenty of affiliates who reach out to us consistently for support, and we are happy to support them. All of those guys will attest to that. But if you haven't reached out to us, reach out. We want to see you guys be successful. As I mentioned at the very beginning of this, all of the growth that we've seen for this whole year has been organic growth driven specifically by you guys, the affiliates. And we're so excited. We hope you guys are watching your commissions grow. It's amazing to see people cash out those commissions and watch those commissions. Guy and I are amazed. We'll see people cash out, and the amount that they incur right after they cashed out and how it's growing each month is amazing. So, with that being said, I want to open this up for any question and answer. If you do have any questions, again, there's that chat screen down below, and we'll take a few questions, but we know, how busy everybody is, so we don't want to spend too much time. We want to thank everybody for joining. And if you have questions, go on ahead and put those below. We'll stick around for a little question and answer. If you don't have any questions, thanks for joining, and make it a great day.
We've got a few, and we can answer these really fast. When are the upgrades coming? From that, our standpoint, they're coming in Q4. So upgrades are coming in Q4. We can't tell you if that's going to, and we're already in Q4, which is beautiful. So we can't tell you if that's next week, if that's next month, if that's the end of December. But we are going to make sure that we under promise and over deliver. That's what we strive to do. So it will be coming in Q4. Another question we had, how does this work from the upgrade standpoint? If I haven't upgraded, but my team members or my team below me already has? That's the beauty of affiliate marketing, is no matter what, you're going to get that what's due to you. You're going to get that residual or that component of a payment. So you're going to get your $5, your $15 bonus, $4, $7.50, $2.50, $2.50, or $4, wherever they fall.
Even if you are not an upgraded user, if you only have 10 cards and somebody you refer upgrades, that's due to you. I mean, that's what Guy and I love about affiliate marketing, is we just look at where's the referral coming in, at what degree of separation is that referral from you, and what commission is due. This has never been anything where you have to buy in anything extra. You have to qualify through some sort of volume, unless you're talking about some of the elevate or motivate bonuses where there's a number requirement. Look, if you make the referral, you get the commission. So don't feel like it is a mandatory thing. However, if you see the power of having 100 cards at your disposal, that's really what this is intended to do, is really create more power within the application for you to leverage the power of Shuffle.
And to clarify on that as well, is it's $50 one time for 100 cards. So if I sign someone up today and they put in $10 for Shuffle and they decided they wanted to upgrade automatically, they're going to be paying $60 today. And 15 days later, when they bill, I'm going to get the 10 full dollars directly through, because they're a direct referral of mine. And I'm additionally going to get the $5 from the percentage that comes due to me at level 1, plus a $15 bonus. So anybody I sign up today, moving forward, that upgrades, I'm going to be walking away with $30 per person for their first initial month. Then everything's going to revert back to our normal 10% residual moving forward. Some other things we're getting questions asked, are we going to be able to have attachments? Are we going to be able to have photos, I believe, within Chatter? Being able to have GIFs on images of cards. These are all things that are coming. So just make sure that you look out for these. They'll be part of version 2. Same thing with translation, getting into other countries. We're looking at getting the whole platform translated into, I believe, over 170 different languages. So we can be global from that standpoint. And anyone that signs up can go in and decide what language they want their platform to be on, and go out and share Shuffle with whatever country they would like to. Getting questions about Edge. Edge is sort of on the back burner for us right now. There's usability to it. We use it internally. We would almost consider it's between an alpha and a beta stage right now. So people are looking at that. They're seeing that on their commission calculator. They're obviously seeing that there's more to you for the $20. We'll still have internal conversations on when that's coming. We're probably saying a Q1, Q2 of next year, but those $20, that pays out the exact same way. You've identified that within the affiliate program on that calculator, how that works. Potentially, we could have some launch incentives coming along with that. So there's going to be huge things coming along with that. But we're going to focus right now on simplifying, getting things done, getting some traction done, where we're seeing a lot of traction happening within Shuffle.
Yep. Let me clarify, Guy. I just saw a question come in on the upgrade from 10 cards to 100 cards. And Doug, you asked the question here, is it 10 cards to 100 cards or a full additional 100 cards where you get 110? It is an upgrade from 10 to 100. So it's 90 additional cards for that one-time fee of $50. And after you upgrade, you'll have access to build out those 100 cards. We've considered what happens when you've maxed out your 100 cards. We'll end up addressing that in the future. But right now, from 10 cards up to 100 cards total.
Other things that we're looking at, and these are still in the works from the standpoint of version 2, is having basically a marketplace, an exchange area where we're going to have cards available where you can go in and say, I don't know how to create my card, or are there examples of real estate cards? Are there example of doctor cards, different types of things like that, where I can go in and find these examples and then clone and create cards just like that. That is within the works right now. Those will be available probably a little later within the version 2, but still, one thing you probably know about us, if you know ER and I and our team and our development team, is we move fast. So if it's not if we say launch November 1st with version 2 or this new look and feel of Shuffle, we're saying that if this exchange isn't available with the beginning of November 1st, there's a possibility that it could be November 10th. So we move fast, and that's just an example. Don't take me as November 1st, November 10th. So that's going to be something that will be huge.
Well, and I think it's important here, Guy, as we sort of close this thing out. And again, thank you, everybody, for taking some time to join us today. The important thing here is we run this as an agile technology business. We really look for what the feedback is from our customer base, from our affiliate base, and how we can continue to improve the product and the affiliate program. That being said, there's a term we use which is called market ready, and everything is contingent on whether or not it is ready for you guys to go out and use. The one thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to put something out there that's not all the way there. And then just for the sake of getting it out, we make sure it comes in, we get the feedback, we start learning about it, we understand it, we communicate within our internal team, we talk with our development team on how to best accomplish it. It gets accomplished and developed. It comes back to us. Guy, our whole team are all going through a quality assurance process of making sure it is ready for market. And that's when those things come out and are available to you. So when Guy says Q4, again, it's going to be sometime in Q4. We're always shooting to get it sooner rather than later. Same thing with things like language. We're going to start bringing out the next iterations of international language. We're not going to have every single language in the entire world tomorrow, but that's the end goal, is to continue to add those languages, continue to add those features, continue to add those templates, continue to add more power for our users to maximize what Shuffle can do for their business. And that's what we're really excited about. Our mission has always been to support the success of the small business owner, and for those who are entrepreneurial, to create new entrepreneurial opportunities for them to participate in our affiliate program to create a passive residual income stream. So I want to take it to just the last second here to thank everybody for spending some time on this webinar. And hopefully you've gotten some good insight of what we've accomplished thus far, some of the new things you're going to see, and what we've got coming in this last quarter of the year and into next year. And, reach out to us with any questions. We look forward to that next conversation with you guys, and make it a great day.